welcome back, guys. You've seen the thumbnail, you know what it's about. DroneBit monthly delivery box. This one will be October's box, and last month it was a small box, this month it's a big box. Back into the usual things. This is a product you can buy from dronebit.co.uk. It's £35 a month all in, and that is shipped to your door each month, containing various parts. So without further ado, let's see what's inside. Okay. All right. So first things first, we have. Let's open this up. A Team Black Sheep baseball cap. I'm actually currently weirdly collecting baseball caps. I've got an Armaton one, so I've now got a Team Black Sheep one, which is actually quite nice because I quite like the purple. So nice thing to have, pretty cool, good stuff. We've got a bit more solder wick. I assume it's the same as what I've got. I haven't got the old box here, but so some more solder wick, not a bad thing to have, useful thing. So that's good. Some more Dell 5050C props. So we've got a few of these. I didn't get on with these. They're okay. I just had to completely retune my quad, and I wasn't going to do it. So they're okay. They're quite cool. 5050C props, two different types, so purple and orange. They're both exactly the same. I use 5050 props all the time, so again, a great thing to have. Really happy with those. Oh, another set of 5050Cs, the bi-blades. We have got two more XT60 cables. So again, I think I've used the last ones these I had, so handy little thing to have in there in the box. Some more cable ties. So I think we're seeing quite a few things that I've seen before in this box. So that's well, it's not quite what I'd hoped for, but if you haven't had these boxes before, cable ties are useful things. So not so useful for me, but very useful for everyone else. And in this box here, we have a buzzer. Oh, it's one of these battery powered buzzers. Where's my knife gone? Here it is. So let's have a little shufty at this. Okay, so it's a little battery powered buzzer. It's got a LiPo on the back of it. So it doesn't say which brand it is. So I will double check with DroneBit just to be sure that I don't tell you the wrong thing. The good thing about these is they come with a little cable that you can plug in, so that means that you don't have soldering to do on the little buzzer. So these buzzers, as I understand them, are designed for you to do, for you to fix your drone, and when you have a battery ejection, the buzzer will still continue to work. So I did a review on one of these for the Hellgate buzzer, which is about £35, and I've literally just recorded one, and I'm just in the process of editing a video for the VL Fly buzzer, which I'll double check if it's this. If it is, then I will do a link. But I will come back to you in a second, and we will review. Look at the data and review how all of this has scored. Okay, so let's talk about what's in this box. So doing the normal spreadsheet thing, looking at coolness, value for money, those types of bits and pieces. So first of all, the hat is pretty cool. I'm starting a weird little collection. I think you can probably see just about here my Armaton baseball cap. I've found it quite useful to have baseball caps because I can't always be asked to do my hair in the day, so that's useful and cool. XT60s, you always need them. They are just very handy things to have, so I am always happy to receive XT60s. They are just great things to have because soldering up, while it's not difficult, it's just a pain in the arse, so not unhappy with that at all. Cable ties. Now, if you are, this is one of the early boxes, you're getting a new box, then that's great, and they're useful, and I can't deny they're useful, but they are not useful if they're if I received them about 3 or 4 months ago. I mean, I don't go through that number of cable ties, so it's a little bit of a shame, and one of the bits that I'm a little bit disappointed about with this mystery box is the repetition of the things we've had already fairly recently, so this is a bit of a theme you're going to come into in a bit. Solder wick is the same problem. We had that, I think it was about 2 boxes ago. I don't go for enough of it. it's a shame. It's useful if you haven't got any, but in terms of what I'm trying to do with this series of saying these are the things that come in the boxes, it's not so useful because we've had it really recently. So that's a bit of a shame. It is useful if you have this as an individual box. So I'm afraid that's kind of the way I'm going to have to score it. Then you get onto this, which is actually pretty cool and pretty useful. So this isn't the Fly Finder or V-Fly Finder. I can't get the name right, which is something else I've got that I'm doing a review on, and is in this quad here. So this is a slightly bigger buzzer, so it's on the same sort of design as the Vi-Fly or whatever V-Fly, and the same thing as the Hellgate buzzer, but actually quite big, and it also has an LED light on it, which is actually probably quite a good idea. So it's around £16.50 from DroneBit, and it's called a 110 decibel model alarm with built-in battery and LED. So we'll see how loud it is. I will probably do a little bit of recording of this another time because I just want to get this video out the door. So I'm going to fit it into one of my drones. My only probable comment is if you take this is enormous in terms of the size. Let me see if we can get it. It's absolutely massive for a buzzer, but it might be really good. So let's put it in a drone and find out. But that's not today's video. Then you get on to props. Now, we've got two types of props that we're talking about here. We've got the Zyklone 5050Cs. These are go-to props. I use these all the time. So they can send me these every month, and I will not be sad that they have sent me these props. But this is probably about the third month we've been sent these bi-blade props. Now, it might be that it's just me, but I tried them. They were cool to start with. I tried them. I didn't get on with them. I'm actually trying bi-blades on my 6-inch quad, which is not here at the moment. But we're getting quite a lot of repetition. It'd be nice to have a bit of variety. I kind of buy this box to get variety and try different stuff. So it'd be interesting to get some other props. It'd be great to have some gem fans or some HQ props or those types of things, just to get a bit of variety in there around the props. So when you look at the overall box, actually the value is really, really good. You're talking £1.56 per pound, which is like, I think, the second most valuable box. I'll check that when I go to the next screen. But the coolness and usefulness. So I think the coolness is high because the hat's cool and there's some good stuff in there that is actually pretty cool. And the usefulness is down because of the repetition. And that's the reason I've sort of been a little bit down on it, which is a bit of a shame because I'm normally really, really super positive about these, and it's just a shame we've had the repetition. I kind of accepted it, but some of the stuff like the solder wick and things like that, it's just a shame because I just don't need that much solder wick in my life. Either I'm a great solderer or I just don't need that much. So, okay, so let's take. I'm just going to bring up on my screen the comparison of month on month. So comparing to last month, we're talking again a better box. We're talking coolness. It's better. We're not quite as useful, but to be fair, last month was exceptional because you had the 4 ESCs in it. And overall, the overall product for the 5 months it's been running is still, you're getting much better value. You're still getting cool stuff. You're still getting useful stuff. So overall, I'm still happy with the boxes we're getting. I'm just a little bit disappointed in this box because of the repetition of what's in it. So that's my final thought on it. Now, just to mention, I get no help from DroneBit on this. I buy this. This is my own money. I do talk to DroneBit about it, so I kind of have a dialogue going on with them. So obviously it's just like feeding back information and telling them what's going on and what I think and those types of things. But in terms of a commercial agreement, there is nothing between us, so I get nothing from this. I just want to be very clear on that because somebody asked me that the other day and I was like, no, I get no help on this at all. So I actually don't want to because I like being independent from them because it means I can be honest and tell you, actually, I wasn't as impressed with this box as I have been with my previous boxes. So that's me being honest with you. In terms of general stuff, in terms of the channel, we are growing quite a nice rate for me. I mean, I'm still 360 odd subscribers, which is not massive in the grand scheme of things, but I appreciate every one of you subscribers. I really do, and I'm really hoping that I've got a lot of good content coming your way, and there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. So I'm hopefully going to give you some good stuff, and I've got a new website coming, so that should also help. But anyway, that's enough for me talking and rambling on, so I hope you had a good time, I hope it's been useful, and I will see you all next time.